Oi, oi, welcome to Spirit Boost and happy Easter. Do you need to show forgiveness? So this is the last of a 4-week mini-series looking at different responses to the crucifixion. And today, as we celebrate Jesus' resurrection, we're looking at none other than the big man himself. How did Jesus respond to his crucifixion? Now, I don't know about you, but if you know something bad is about to happen, you don't tend to look forward to it. In fact, you try and swerve it. You try and go the opposite way. Jesus was no different. He knew what was going to happen at his crucifixion. He didn't want to go through with it humanly. That's why he said, "My Father, if there's any way this can be taken from me, please." He was so intense that he was sweating blood because he knew what it would entail. The crucifixion wasn't just a horrendous physical torture for Jesus. He was taking on your sin and my sin. That means he was becoming the very thing that he hates the most. So every time that you've lusted at someone, Jesus became that on the cross. Every time you have been violent or aggressive, Jesus became that on the cross. When you've stolen things, Jesus became a thief because of you and me. Murderers, pedophiles, the worst you can imagine, Jesus became that on the cross. And yet, in the midst of this horrendous pain, spiritual torture of knowing he's about to be separated from his Father for the first time in eternity, his words are, "Father, forgive them, because they don't know what they're doing." Now, if you are not yet a follower of Jesus, my prayer is you'd encounter him, that you would understand his love for you and you'd surrender your life to Jesus. His love is explained on the cross, what he did for you. But if you are a follower of Jesus, which I guess most of you are, the fact you're called a Christian means you're supposed to be like a little Christ. You're supposed to be a mirror image of Jesus. Do you show that forgiveness to those around you? All too often it's easy to get caught up in this world system. I've got my rights. I deserve to be valued as a human being. I'm a child of God. You should show me respect. I shouldn't be talked to like that. You're right. Maybe you shouldn't be talked to like that. Maybe someone shouldn't disrespect you. When someone cut you up in your car last week, they shouldn't have done it. When they gave you the 2 fingers as a sign of saying, "Thanks for letting me in this space," and they start shouting and swearing abuse at you, they shouldn't have done it. When someone's rude to you at work and doesn't appreciate what you've done and speaks down to you, they shouldn't do it. But guess what? As a follower of Jesus, you and me are called to forgive. And remember, Jesus forgives, and he says, "Forgive them because they don't know what they're doing." It wasn't like we'd all made this mass apology to him on the cross, saying, "Oh no, we've messed up. We're so sorry, Jesus. We realize what we've done. You're God. Would you forgive us?" He's offering forgiveness in advance whilst we don't know what we're doing. So actually that means even as a Christian, when people don't know what they've done to you, when they've hurt you, you are called to forgive. And forgiveness for you and me is not just a mushy, cozy feeling like being wrapped in a blanket of love. Don't believe that nonsense. Forgiveness is a choice. When someone has hurt you and they've wounded you, it's a choice to say, "I'm going to forgive. I'm not going to let any bitterness or resentment grow in my heart. I'm going to let go of it." Is there someone in your life that you need to forgive? And if you say there isn't, I guarantee you something will probably happen this week where someone will wound you or offend you or hurt you, and you have to choose to forgive. Let's be like Jesus and reflect him to the world around us. Let's show the world we're different because Jesus lives in us. Because it's only through his empowering that we can forgive those who don't deserve to be forgiven. But remember, you and me don't deserve to be forgiven. And thank God that he has forgiven us through his death and resurrection. Hope you've had a great Easter. As always, please like, comment, share this message, and I'll see you next week for another Spirit Boost. Cheers. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit like, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook. And if you want to get more involved in our work reaching out to young people across the UK and Europe, then you can support us by going to give.net or asking us a question below.